Hello. Hello, my name is Angela Heston. I'm in the 1350 EMGT Public Relations class. This is going to be my presentation. I'm doing my presentation on emergency management and the media. I feel that the reason that I'm going into emergency management is because I want to help people. This way I'll be able to do it on a large scale as well as a small scale. There are many factors going into emergency management that you need to be aware of, and one of them is excuse me, one of them is the media's role with emergency managers. Whether you're going to be at the local level, at the state level, or the federal level, there are many different things that you need to keep in mind in dealing with the media. You need to keep the media on your good side because if you have a bad relationship, you'll lose your credibility and you'll also lose your faith in the community as well as the state and government. If you have a positive relationship, those will lead to positive exchanges with the media. They'll give you the respect that you need when dealing with emergency situations. Some of the things to keep in mind also when dealing with the media, there are different ways to go about it, and one of the ways we've all seen the FEMA slogans, which is the ready.gov. Also, the weather station has many, just in being prepared for weather. The slogans are here to help people realize that they do need to have a kit, a ready kit, to be ready during emergency situations such as floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, and earthquakes. This way there will be less lives lost and more property saved. So definitely in dealing with emergency management, you want to have the proper slogans presented to the proper audiences at the correct times where you're going to be able to reach your targeted audience. Also, another thing that we're going to be talking about is how to reach different cultures. Being in the emergency management and the media fields, you're going to need to deal with different levels of cultures. A great example would be that if you're in Florida, you're going to be dealing with a lot of Latin Americans. A lot of these people do not speak English, and you also have to understand their different customs as well as the language. This is going to hinder the emergency management as well as the media if you do not have somebody that is well diverse in the language and the culture. You definitely need to do your research and make sure that you understand how to reach the different cultures. With that said, we'll go into how you need to reach the communities. Now, whether you're going to be an emergency manager at the local level, state, or government, you definitely want to start at the local. The local level, you know the high risks and the low risk situations that you're going to be dealing with. So it would be best for you to start off with the community, and then that way you'll be able to present posters, flyers, and if you're going to the state or government level, you'll be able to use PSAs, public service announcement, as well as maybe radio stations. That also plays into the effect of the local community as well. Once you get the communities on board, it is definitely easier as an emergency manager to go through with your project or the program that you need to establish in order to make sure that the community is safe. Also, going into emergency management, especially dealing with emergencies and disasters, you're going to deal with rumors. Now, with the media being on your side, which you want, you're going to have to get the facts straight, make sure that you deal with the media, you tell them the who, the what, the why, the where, and the how. You want to ask, or you want to answer their basic, simple questions, and if you do not know the answer, try not to lie. Actually, don't lie. You want to make sure that you're telling them that you do not know at this time, but you will find out as soon as possible for them. Also, dealing with disasters and emergencies, I think that you're going to be on a higher level of dealing with crisis. Um, Especially with the media, you don't know what's going to go wrong, at what time. Things are very unpredictable in this area. So you just always want to make sure that you have a plan and make sure that the media is on your side. Like I've said before, you want to have a positive relationship. This way you will not lose your credibility. And then when you're dealing with the crisis, they'll respect you and give you the allotted time to fix the crisis and get the correct facts out. I think that also dealing with crisis and rumors, many things can happen and you don't want to get the wrong information out to the public. As I've said before, you lose your credibility. Once you lose that, they'll lose your faith, and then it's a domino effect. So you as the emergency management dealing with the media definitely do not want this to happen. So overall, I definitely want to go into this field. I think it's very interesting. Not many people are going into it, but we got to keep in mind how the media is going to have an effect on the emergency managers and the organizations that are involved with the emergency managers, such as FEMA, Red Cross. You definitely want to keep a good relationship with all of the organizations involved as well. It is also wise, as I've said, we're going to deal with campaigns and slogans. Also, logos are another important thing too. It's your trademark. It's how you're going to be remembered. A great logo would be the American Red Cross, the Red Cross. As we've said, just going over everything once and for all, you definitely need to be able to learn how to deal with different cultures, and you also need to be able to reach your communities. You need to understand how to resolve rumors and dealing with crisis. Like we've said before, you don't want to lose your credibility, and especially when you're in the eye of the public at all times, being in emergency situations and disasters, it is very crucial that you do your research and deal with the media on the appropriate level. With all of that said, I hope that this was a very informational presentation. It was on emergency management and the media, and hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you.